Maki questions if Cory in the House's name is real or not. I can tell you without a doubt in my mind that I don't know of any other name for Cory in the House than Cory in the House. Correcchio? No. Cory in the House? Yeah. Yeah, that's his name. Don't wear it out. Day, good people. It is another fine day in the year of the horizon. Toonlink, your boy Dave, and the United States Aviator are back, and it's almost time. Well, first of all, it is time for Danganronpa Hunger Games, and as I lower my chair just a smidgen because I was doing some other things, this is it. This is the last tag team episode. Not only before the finale, but before the fan votes in those categories will be out shortly after. I usually do right at 4:30. What am I talking about? They're probably out now, but I'll probably wait. 5:30. They'll be up at 5:30 because I don't want any spoilers for what's going on right now, even though you could just jump to the end. It'll be out at 4:30. The categories for the fan votes, but make sure to watch this episode first because you don't know who's gonna win. And there's some magical things going on with this episode. You're like, why do you have the secret achievement card out? It's tag teams. Well, I'll tell you why. After I introduce everyone who's here today, they're standing together but also apart. These are the teams without a win. And every member of the team who's not in the Despair Dimension is here today, so let's go through them all. At the top, we have the magical girls, who's really just a magical girl. Monika's here all alone, standing alone, the entirety of the big buff family, Sakura, Nakamaru, and Gonta. The steel-minded girls missing Komaru, but they have Kaede and Sarah. The Pimp's entourage missing Kaito, but they have Ryoma and Crazy Yoko. Extra large Wishes and Wizardry only has the Wizardry as Hajime stands tall. Hashtag graced. Mukuro and Hina will try and grace this competition, but Smol and Mighty will try and stop them. Fuihiko and Chihiro. Awful intense. We are missing one awful soul. Haiji, but one awful soul remains. It's Tengen. Way of the Sword. All three are here. Taka, Peko, and Munakata. Blue-haired Betrayal. Oh, it's only one of them. It's Samugi. Kasayaka's been banished, and oh, it still feels so good. I'm still on that high. Single parenting Hiroko and Jin are gonna try and parent their way to the top spot. Ultra Despair Hagakure still has Kanon and Hiro both still alive trying to win this one. And as we go on, we have the Sparring Sisters, singular now because Tinko's still banished. Both members of this team have been banished to the Despair Dimension. Most teams can't say that. In fact, I think they might be the only team who can say that. The Babysitters Club, missing Nagisa, but they still have Maki and Masaru. Perfect Professors, missing both of the other people. Hizakura stands alone for Chisa and for Mishima. Card Tricks still missing Celeste, but Himiko's gonna try and come out with the win on this one. The Mechanical Good Boys are now both back in action. It's been a while since they've been reunited, but oh, it feels so good. The Togami Corporation, we have Togami, and we have Kurumi, and we have Pennyworth. All three are still alive, as well as Team Straighten Up still having Mahiru, Leon, and Teru. The Thicc Bois, Fat Togami, Hifumi, both stand tall. The Split Squad has never been split up. They still have Cory in the House, Azuru, and Genocide Jack. Fight Club, the Great Gozu, still stands tall, trying to get Juzo out. Juzo's been there for the hottest of minutes, but he could get out today. Does he want that? Probably not. He wants that singles action, but we'll wait. We'll see as we go on. We have Expert Deductions, Kyoko, Shuichi, and Keiji all together, and we have the Neo World Assistants, just Neo World Assistant. We have Maya standing tall for Yasuke. The Confectioner's couple has Ruruka and Izioi. Mangamers only has Mitarai because Nane Aichiaki also been out for a hot minute. Literary Arts now banished again to the Despair Dimension. Not many people have been banished twice to the Despair Dimension, but now is there. The Student Council, both here today. Katomi and Murasame. The Care Bears, Monofini, and Monotaro. Unseen Issues, Shirakuma, and the Nanokumas, all the Despair Bears in their glory, Monodam, Monosuke, and Monokid, and lastly, the Miscreants. The Miscreants are here today, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the rundown. Because tomorrow's episode is just the Despair Dimension, folks, I was like, there's no real chance for one last hurrah for the singles competitors. So this is a tag team episode. But it is the only tag team episode that will allow for secret achievements because it's the last one. And it's the simulator. So, that's the rundown. That's what we got today. The last hurrah for all of these people. Can they do it? Can someone come out on... Someone has to come out on top. Which means you guys will not get... Well, let me not say that. You won't get a fan vote for the tag team brackets. That is now decided. That is locked in. You will have 2 fan votes for the tag team bracket. For the singles bracket, you could get a fan vote for this if a secret achievement hits, right? That's the most interesting part. Or one of the potential fan votes that you could get taken away. So what are you rooting for? Who are you rooting for? That's what I want to know. Who is your favorite team who hasn't gotten a win yet? So tell me, who do you think? Also, the person who's in last will be in tomorrow's episode unless they get saved the same episode. It's a lot going on today, but I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Good. Are you feeling it too? I hope so. Who do you got? I have to pick 2. Who do you got for first? Who do you got for last? Which team do you want to see win the most? Because who you think is going to win could greatly vary from who you think is going to win. So tell me those 3 things. First, last, and who would you want to see in the finale? Because that want can translate to the fan votes, because you do still get 2 fan votes because of the Pimp's... No, not the Pimp's Entourage. Because of Pimped Out Rides, and because of your girls. Band Aid, specifically Seiko, because she's had one heck of a season. Tell me. I will tell you after No, I've used this prop before. I know that I've used it this time, you guys. That's the red cards. Man, I keep running out of props. I'm out of props, man. There's no props. Props to you guys for sticking around for me using all of these props. In fact, I've used this prop several times. It's just hand sanitizer. Keep your hands clean. Keep them clean. It's very important right now. Don't be a nasty. Keep your hands clean. United States Aviator 2020. Don't be a nasty. Who do I got? Who do I got? Who do I want? Card Tricks. I do want Card Tricks. They're one of my favorite teams, I won't lie. Just under my breath, they're one of my favorite teams. Who do I think is gonna win? Hashtag Graced. I'm picking Mukuro. First win. It's a long shot, but I'm picking her. Last place. Shuichi. Shuichi is going to be the master strategist and get last place. That is what I'm going for. I want Card Tricks. Shuichi's taking last. But most importantly, hashtag Grace is coming in to the tag team bracket. In fact, they're my... No, they're not. Let's be honest. Even if they get in, I'm still rooting for Band-Aid because last season, I decided to officially manage them. They didn't do much. This season, I was like, we gotta do better this time. And boy, did they do better. Let's do this. Let's go on. Let's proceed. But not after. You know it. You know, it's the same every time. Except for that one time that we did it. But that timeline doesn't exist anymore. We're sticking to 5. Not 1. But 5. Not 2. But 5. There we go. Not 3. But 5. Not even 4. But 5. Yes, but 5 times. 5 times. 5 times for the spiciest of resimulation, for the spiciest of RNG, for the spiciest day in the year of the horizon. We've got this card. Where's my list of souls in the Despair Dimension? They're right here on this card now. These are right here, right there. I'm ready. You're ready. We're ready to proceed and see what happens. And as we start it all off, as the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Can we please sound the horns. This is technically a horn. Never. I said never again last time, but I did it again. But the horns have sounded, and Jin, Izuyoi, and Corey in the house decide to squad up for the day. Hiro and Taka work together to drown Gonta. Gosh darn it, this isn't actually that bad. This is probably a good move strategically for Gonta. Because it hurts. I have to do it again. He's once again banished to the Despair Dimension. But because it's so late in the season, he'll just show up again tomorrow to be unbanished. That might be the best case scenario, because that's gonna be a smaller game. I see you. Look at you strategizing. I see you, Gonta. Let's proceed. Pekko runs away from the cornucopia, as does Monokuma. Gozu, the greatest of Gozus, finds a crowbar inside of the cornucopia. Fuyuhiko runs away. Monokid and Sakura haggle over items. I don't know why you would haggle with Monokid. Monosuke gets a kitchen knife. Kaede finds a canteen full of water. Keiji grabs a backpack and retreats. Toko takes a boomerang. The Nanokumas ask Shuichi and Hiroko not to be lewd in their presence. Maybe Hiroko, but also the Nanokumas are always recording, so yes, please don't be lewd in their presence. Crazy Yoko Extra Large begins working on a plan to overthrow Monokuma. Mitarai decapitates sharpshooting, steel-minded big sister Sarah with a sword. She's not here to save you today, but Kaie Day is still in. Murasame runs away from the cornucopia, as does Maya. Tengen also runs away from the cornucopia. Leon does as well. Hina and Karumi make a secret pact to work together. Kibo and Ryoma fight for a bag. Ryoma gives up and wanders off. Maki runs away from the cornucopia. Mahiru runs away from the cornucopia as well. Monotaro is sucker punched in the face and then robbed by Monodam for all of his supplies. Monodam, you're a beast. You're a legend. Terra runs away from the cornucopia, as does Ken, and Ruruka gathers as much food as she can. Kyoko takes a spear from inside of the cornucopia. Monofini finds a portal gun. Uh-oh. Pennyworth, Azuru, and Masaru decide to squad up for the day. There's a lot of just... Who was the first team that decided to squad up? Jin, Izio, and Corey in the house? It's a lot of weird people squatting up today. But Nekamaru finds a portal gun. There's a lot of portal guns, too. Mekamaru acts antisocial and refuses to introduce himself. Katomi and Fat Togami fight for a bag. Katomi strangles Fat Togami with the straps and then runs. Oh, she's dangerous. Togami was jinxed and dies by a stray tracker jacker. I didn't pick him. It wasn't me this time. I did not do that. That's not my jinx. That's one of your bad. That's somebody down there picked Togami in the Togami Corporation. It's your fault. Genocide Jack, Kizakura, and Kurokuma work together to gather as many supplies as possible. Himiko grabs an actual shield leaning on the cornucopia. Akane knows that Hajime will betray her, so she kills him before it will ever happen. Hajime is dead. And the next time the first team out wishes in Wizardry. Munakata wishes Monica good luck and smiles as they walk off. Huh, that's neat. Chihiro steps on a landmine, also killing Shirakuma and Samugi. Samugi will not be winning today, thank goodness. And gosh, no, this is my jinx. Fumi bashes Mukuro's head against a rock several times. I'm sorry, Mukuro. That's my bad, but we'll proceed. Hina could still win it for you? Question mark? Toko sets off an explosive at the start of day one, but no one's in the blast radius. Masaru chases Hiro. Katomi hunts for other tributes. Ruruka sets off an explosive, but also nobody's in the blast radius. You guys need to be better at explosions. The last time I saw an explosion fail so many times, I was playing Fire Emblem, and it was hilarious. Monokuma scares Monotaro off. Genocide Jack hunts for other tributes. Murasame unleashes an insane grin of terrifying bloodlust. The student council's really working today. Jin makes a wooden spear. Kizakura hears voices telling him to kill Himiko. Don't do that. Maki tries to sneak attack Akane, but Akane catches on and runs away. Kiyotaka picks flowers and gives them to Mahiru. How sweet. Monosuke dies from hypothermia. It's warm now. Actually, it was in the 30s last night here, and I don't know why, but now it's like 70 again, so let's keep on going. Monosuke dies from hypothermia as Kibo enjoys the warmer weather. Well, alright then. Tengen confides in Kurokuma. Monofini investigates the school ground looking for clues. Hina travels to higher ground. Pennyworth seems to be dead but is alive. Kyoko rests in a fruit tree. Keiji and Hifumi work together for the day. Azuru puts all of his space into a Tua cannon. receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Mekamaru chases Crazy Yoko extra large around with a mace. Teru constructs a shack. Mitsurai is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Hiroko feigns death, tricking Kori in the house into ignoring her. Sakura attempts to strangle the great Gozu, but awkwardly ends up massaging his shoulders. I gotta bring up the wheel. Kaede finds an ancient artifact that can bring one person back from the despair dimension. Unfortunately, she would have to go in their place. Kaede gladly sacrifices herself to bring a lost soul back to the game. Who's getting screwed today? Someone's getting screwed by the wheel today. Cause they won't appear in tomorrow's episode. Yes, who's getting screwed today? Who's getting screwed today? Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Who's getting screwed today? And 3, 2, 1. And it's up. Let's do this. It's on the screen. This is one of the last wheels that will ever happen this season. Ladies and gentlemen, who is getting screwed today? Now, who's getting saved is kind of really who's getting screwed, although there could be a fan vote for getting saved from the despair dimension. Let's see, who will it be? You guys see it. I don't need to pull this in real close because I can see Chisa is not making it to tomorrow's episode. Chisa is out of the despair dimension. That's a shame for Chisa. She just got in too. We'll stop recording that. Oh, what a big shame. The biggest of shames. Poor Chisa. But Kaede, I'm moved by you screwing somebody over today. So you're not banished. There's an exception. You're staying. Congratulations to ya. In that case, let's keep going. Fuyiko explores the arena. Munakata goes hunting. Peko searches for firewood. Leon tends to Izuyo's wounds. Nekamaru's the Nanokumas, I'm sorry, not the Nekomarus, cannot handle the circumstances and commit suicide. Shuichi and Monica hunt for other tributes. Nekomaru accidentally runs into a tree. Kurumi falls asleep in a meadow of flowers. How nice. Monodam attacks Ryoma, but he manages to escape. Monokid injures himself, and Maya rests in a fruit tree. Will proceed, and now it is time for fallen tributes. We lost 11. 11 lost souls. Can we get a Claire de Lune 4? Gonta. Sarah. Fat Togami. Togami. Hajime. Chihiro. Shirakuma. Tsumugi. Mukuro. Monosuke. Nanokumas. Most of these deaths were during the bloodbath. Only 2 of them weren't. Huh. That's wild. But we'll see everybody's statuses. We'll go ahead and do that, because, you know, we gotta do that. That's the thing that we do. The Big Buff family could technically win and screw Gonta over from not appearing in tomorrow's episode, but still winning a game in the tag team episode, yeah, it's good. It's better. It's better than losing in tomorrow's episode, so that could still happen. Big Buff family could still win this one. Steel Mighty Girls could drag Kaede out, but they could come back and try, not drag Kaede out, drag Komaru out. And they could, what could they do? They would screw her over tomorrow. Kaede's already screwed someone over tomorrow. But, that's that. They could still reclaim their titles. There's only been, what, two tag team champs. They could just get it back. The Pimp's Entourage is still completely in. Wizardry and Wizardry completely out, so Rantaro's not technically safe. Someone else could spin the wheel. Gotta remember that. Hina, still alive. Fuyiko still alive. Tengen still alive. All of Way of the Sword's alive. Single Parenting still alive. All of Ultra Despair Hagakure and the Sparring Sisters and the Babysitters Club. Perfect Professors, Card Tricks, Mechanical Good Boys. Togami's out for the Togami Corporation. All of Straighten Up is alive. Fat Togami's out for the Thicc Bois. All of the Split Squad and the Fight Club are alive. All of Expert Deductions and the Neo World Assistants and the Confectioner's Couple. Mangamers, Literary Arts, Student Council, Care Bears also alive, but Unseen Issues completely out. The Despair Bears only lost Monosuke, and the Miscreants are still completely in. We have plenty of people to go. So I think we just gotta go and proceed on with the action, don't you think? Let's do it. At the top of night 1, Munakata holds a secret meeting with Leon, Toko, Monokid, and Cannon. Crazy Uncle Extra Large overpowers Jin Kirigiri, Mr. Kyoko's dad killing him. Shuichi vibe checked. Hiroko, he noticed that Hiroko's vibes were off and he consoled her. What a pleasant human being you are, Shuichi. I'm sorry I picked you for last. Monika hunts Monofini for revenge. Katomi and Taka run into each other and decide to choose for the night. Kurumi holds hands with Monokuma. That's interesting. Genocide Jack stabs Fuyuhiko while his back is turned. Rest in peace to Fuyuhiko. That's a shame. Smol and Mighty are out. I love that team too. Hiro and Ryoma run into each other for the night and decide to truce. Kizakura puts ketchup on his cake. Maya eats it with him. Y'all are nuts. Teru confesses his love for Nekomaru. Nekomaru lovingly embraces him, accepting the confession. That is not the combination that I expected to see, and I don't think it's the combination I really wanted to see either. But you know what? Good on you guys. Just go and spread some suntan lotion on him. I remember that. Never forget. Sakura is gentle with Kaede. Ruruka puts her trust in Hina and allows herself to fall backwards. Hina's like, no. Toodaloo to you. Watches her fall down and does nothing. A starving Tengen and a starving Kurokuma trade half of their supplies for pennyworths and Maki's loaves of bread respectively. Mitarai and Hifumi talk about the tribute still alive. Murasame forces Monotaro to kill the Great Gozu, or Kyoko. He refuses, so Murasame kills him instead. Rest in peace to Monotaro. Could it be Monotaro's grace? Great Gozu, Kyoko, y'all better win for Monotaro, the smallest knight of them all. Peko defeats Mahiru in a fight, pointing her sword at Mahiru's neck before saying, not yet, and walking away into the night. Way of the sword, very canon. Very canon! Looking at the two people who are here as well, jeez. Monodam is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Kibo and Izuru talk about the tribute still alive. Akane passed out from exhaustion. Himiko finds a dimensional scythe emitting an ominous purple glow and picks it up. With a single strike, she slices through our reality and opens a portal, shoving Izuyoi in to the Despair Dimension. And now that his name is on this list, Izuyoi is also in the Despair Dimension. That's a shame for him, but also great for him. So good on you, Izuyoi. You're dead, but we'll see you tomorrow. Our boy Izuyoi. Let's go. He's gonna be my freaking ride or die next season. So I can just say my boy Izuyoi. Keiji tries to sing himself to sleep. Masaru calls Cory in the house over to their secret cave. Scandalous. Mekamaru sees a fire but stays hidden as we proceed on to night day 2. Magikarp uses Splash on Katomi. Does nothing. Nothing happens. Nothing ever happens. We've seen something happen before. Maki confides in Azuru. Maya traps herself and bleeds out. Rest in peace to Maya. Kyoko receives a shotgun from an unknown sponsor, but Himiko rushes in and steals it. She's a mage with a shotgun. Run. Masaru picks flowers and gives them to Monokuma. How sweet. Hifumi tries to find every Monokuma on the school grounds. Well, there's one over there. He's got flowers now. Taka sleeps the entire day away from everyone else. Mekamaru goes hunting. Nekomaru and Toko save Peko from drowning, even though she just killed... No, she didn't kill Mahiru. She did not kill her, that's right. Kurumi steals from Mitarai while he isn't looking. Sakura tells Ryoma that she is rooting for him to win. I think we're all kind of rooting for Ryoma. This man's had a good season, and he was alone for most of it. A bucket fell on Hiroko's head and it was filled with water. Monofini stands there laughing at Hiroko's misfortune. How rude. Akane picks flowers. A bucket fell on Leon's head and it was filled with water. Tengen stands there and laughs at Leon's misfortune. Murasame, Keiji, Monodam, Kiba, Genocide Jack track down and kill Teru. Rest in peace. Nekomaru's not going to be happy about that. Monika sings a song about how she's stronger than Pennyworth as they fight. I feel like that's accurate. I feel like that's how she spent her time during the adult hunt. The demon hunt. Shuichi tends to his garden. Kaede sets Crazy Yoko on fire with a Molotov. Asylum Akamatsu. The Great and Ryoma's all alone again. The Great Gozu gives flowers to Uruka now that Izuyoi is gone. Jeez Louise, you're already trying to slide into Uruka's DMs, you nasty. Monika kills Hina with a sickle. I will need a saving grace pig. Yasuhiro camouflages himself in the bushes. Kizakura vows to never give Kurokuma up. Let him down, run around, or desert him. Munakata breaks Mahiru's... Why is everyone bullying Mahiru? Breaks both of her legs but keeps her alive, and Kanon tends to Cory in the house's wounds. We lost. 8 souls lost. We are making our way through this final tag team game of the season. Yes, we are. But to make it even further, we have to hit a Claire de Lune 4. Jin. Fuyuhiko. Monotaro, Izuyoi, Maya, Teru Teru, Crazy Hyoko, extra large, The Pimp's Entourage, Hina. Alright, well, let's see everybody's statuses real quick. In terms of teams that got completely out that round, hashtag Grace, Smol and Mighty. Nobody else got completely out, I don't think. Neo World Assistants, I guess she was all alone, so yeah, they're completely out now. Nobody else completely out yet, though. That was just a round to, you know, make everybody a little bit more even. A little bit more even. Is there a team of 3 that still has everyone left? Way of the Sword, definitely. They've been kind of sort of doing work. Split Squad also has all 3. But Expert Deductions does too. That should be all of the groups of 3 who still have all 3 members left. But that could all change with the next round. That could all change with a Proceed. Are you ready? I don't think you're ready, but I'm gonna go on anyway, because you gotta get ready, because we see at the start of this round, it's not just a normal night, it's the start of night 2, the most odd night of them all. I don't know. Munakata and Kanon promise to keep each other safe through the night. How pleasant. Monodam tends to his wounds, Genocide Jack Akane and Monokuma sleep in ships. Core in the house dances in the moonlight. After getting into a heated argument, Nekomaru and Hiroko agree never to speak to each other again. Kizakura is gentle with Monofune, you nasty. Azuru is gentle with Hiro, you nasty. Keiji puts his trust into Himiko and allows himself to fall backwards. Himiko does nothing and watches them fall down. How rude. Murasame kisses Ruruka, leaving the latter stunned. Everyone's trying to get with Ruruka the second that Izuyoi dies. What is wrong with everyone? Kyoko quietly hums. Tengen loses sight of where he is. Monica kills Pennyworth as he tries to run. Karumi, Ryoma, and Shuichi discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Katomi puts ketchup on their cake. Sakura eats it with her. Y'all are some nasties. Everyone's some nasties these days. The great Gozu prepares seesaw homicide, not so homicide. It works, and he kills Hifumi. Leon tells Monica that he loves her. Monica laughs hysterically. Yep, that sounds about right. Kaede thinks about home. Maki and Kurokuma play rock, paper, scissors. Kurokuma lost and committed suicide in respect to the community rules. Mahiru tried to set down a trap. Unfortunately, she ends up trapping herself. Masaru uses Pot of Greed and receives clean water and fresh food. That man's just he's trying to go places. That man's just going places. Peko stays awake all night. Kibo, Toko, Mekamaru, and Mitarai tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood, and Taka falls into a frozen lake and drowns. That's the first person out from Way of the Sword. But at the start of day 3, we wonder, Maki questions if Corey in the House's name is real or not. I can tell you without a doubt in my mind that I don't know of any other name for Corey in the House than Corey in the House. Correcchio? No. Corey in the House? Yeah, that's his name. Don't wear it out. Kanon sings Let It Go at the top of her lungs, and Genocide Jack lets it go too, just for fun. Monokuma gives Yasuhiro and Azuru an irresistible smile. Hiro and Azuru argue over who loves Monokuma more, probably Hiro, because Azuru would just get bored. Gozu, the greatest Gozu of all, investigates the school ground looking for clues. Monodam gives Kaede a rose. Oh, that's sweet. Murasame, Toko, Mitarai, and Monofune raid Kizakura's camp while he's hunting. Mekamaru is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Tengen rests under a giant fruit tree. I'm sorry, just a giant tree, not a fruit tree. It still provides good shade and he felt quite at ease. Kotomi says to Nekamaru, you don't matter. I'm sorry, you matter, don't worry, not you don't matter. Whew, that would have been different. Speaking of different, Munakata sets off an explosive, killing Masaru, Sakura, Peko, and Kyoko. We were waiting for these big events to just start dwindling down the field while Ryoma is tending to Monika's wounds. Ryoma puts salt in those wounds. A bunch of people are cheering for you. Ruruka rests under a fruit tree, provides good shade. She feels quite at ease. Akane defeats Leon in a fight but spares his life. Karumi attempts to strangle Mahiru but awkwardly ends up just massaging her shoulders. You have been on death's doorstep so many times this game, Mahiru. Shuichi, Monokid, and Himiko made homemade weapons. Hiroko tends to Kibo's wounds and Keiji searches for firewood as we proceed to Claire de Lune. Another 8. Another 8 lost. Another 8 gone. Another 8. Claire de Lune. 4. Pennyworth. Hifumi. Kurokuma. Taka. Masaru. Sakura, Peko, Kyoko. So, if we see everybody's statuses, we still have a ways to go. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. Still remaining. Jeez. But that's fine. That is a-okay. Because the only way... What is it? 33? 32 until it's all over. 23 until you're saving grace picks. So we got a long ways to... We still got a ways to go. And the only ways to get there is by clicking proceed to night 3. After a heated argument, Canon and Corey in the house agree never to speak to each other again. Shuichi cuddles up against Genocide Jack. Keiji finds a stereo and presses play. It plays some sick beats. Murasame bashes. Oh, poor Mahiru's had against a rock several times. Mahiru has had a game. A rough game. I feel for her. Ruruka and Rin will put their differences aside and decide to work together. Monica and Monica vow to protect each other. Kibo stays awake all night. Mekamaru kisses Monofini underneath the... I thought it was gone. It should have been gone. It should all be gone. It's fine. It's not, but it is. Himiko and Mitsurai talk about the tribute still alive. Hiroko and Azuru play rock, paper, scissors. Azuru lost and committed suicide in respect to the community rules. Nekamaru, Karumi, Kizakura, and Akane sleep in shifts. Toko and the great Gozu start kicking Tengen for unknown reasons. There's probably a reason for it. It's Tengen. Kaede finishes her nighttime coffee before joining in. Monodam tends to Monokuma's wounds. Katomi and Hiro play rock, paper, scissors. Hiro lost now has a sad feeling in his chest, but at least he didn't adhere to the community rules. Maki and tells Munakata that she loves him. Munakata laughs hysterically. He's in crazy mode, and Leon attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. You should have used your fiery red hair, Leon. We'll proceed to day 4. As Akane feigns death, but Kibo sees right through it and takes her out. That is the end of Akane. Rest in peace. Hiroko thinks about home. Munakata dies of thirst. I guess his crazy mode is over. Kaede enjoys the warmer weather. The warmer weather. I'm already having flashbacks to that one moment. Monokin makes a slingshot. Hiro receives a knife from an unknown sponsor. Himiko questions how the great Gozu and Shuichi are still friends. I don't know. Shuichi seems to get along with most people. Mekamaru rips Murasame's arms off and beats him to death with them. Well, okay. Genocide Jack glares at Tengen and says, "Do you want to die?" Tengen runs away. Wise move. Monodam falls down the garbage chute and is caught by Toko. How pleasant. Mitsurai talks to a tree. Monokuma sees him from afar and laughs, maniacally more than likely. Monofini also falls down a garbage tube and is caught by Nekamaru. Katomi receives allergy medication from an unknown sponsor. Please. Ruruka questions Kanon's sanity. Leon finds a dimensional scythe emitting an ominous purple glow, but decides to leave it be. Ryoma and Maki play tricks on Monica while Corey in the house steals from her room. Kurumi spends a date ticket on Kizakura, and Keiji finds an ancient artifact that can bring one person back from the despair dimension. Unfortunately, you have to go in their place, and Keiji says, this close to the end of the season, I don't think it's worth it. He's not trying to screw anyone else over like Kaede did. Ladies and gentlemen, 5 cannon shots. 5 lost souls. Can we get a Claire de Lune 4? Mahiru. Izuru. Akane. Munakata. Murasame. And if you'll riddle me this, that means there are 28 left. Monica, Nekomaru, Kaede, Ryoma. All the only people from their team. Awful Intense still has Tengen, single parenting with Hiroko. Both members of Ultra Despair Hagakure still going strong. Maki from the Babysitters Club. Kizakura, Himiko, both all alone. Kibo and Mekamaru still together. Kurumi still alive. Leon still alive. Cory in the House still alive. Genocide Jack still alive. The Great Gozu still alive. Shuichi and Keiju both still alive for expert deductions. Neo World Assistants are gone. Ruruka still hanging in there. Mitarai still there. Toko still there. Kotomi still there. Monofini still there. Monodam and Monokid still there. And Monokuma still alive too. Not too many people with 2 people left. I'll be frank. But it's looking good for Ultra Despair Hagakure, the Mechanical Good Boys, Expert Deductions, and the Despair Bears. But that could all change with one click of one button. And that button is proceed to the start of Night 4. Kaede and the Great Gozu tell stories about themselves to each other. Ryoma warns Shuichi to keep an eye out for that Monofini. She may be pink and smiling and carrying a flower and wearing a flower, but you should never wear and carry a flower. That's suspicious. Keiji sings a lullaby to Hiroko. Cory in the House puts his trust in Kotomi and allows himself to fall backwards. Kotomi catches him, surprisingly enough. Cory in the House says to Kotomi that he trusts Kotomi with his life. Don't send her to Sister Cory. Kizakura summons a demon. Himiko uses Pot of Breed and receives clean water and fresh food. Toko receives fresh food without using the Pot of Greed. Leon pours hot sauce on pancakes. You're a devil. Hiro thinks so too. Monokuma and Monica exercise underneath the stars. That's a very canon combo. Very canon. Tengen cannot handle the circumstances and commits suicide. Ruruka destroys Maki's supplies while she's asleep. Mekamaru falls into a frozen river and drowns. Rest in peace. Mitarai and Genocide Jack try to pull apart a kissing Monokid and Nekomaru. They fail. I didn't think, well, you have the same voice, don't you? Maybe you would get along. Monodam falls into a pit and dies, rest in peace. Kibo looks around for all the hidden Monokumas. There's one of theirs, regular, he's not really hiding, he's just exercising underneath the stars. And Kurumi has a dream in which Kanon is plotting to kill her. It's probably a real dream, or a dream come true rather, as we proceed. To Day 5. Cory in the House is stung by a bee. It's gotta hurt, at least it's not like 50 bees, otherwise you'd be not so alive anymore. Mitarai finds an ancient artifact that can bring one person back from the despair dimension, but he's like, it's not worth it, it's so late. Why would you do that? That's a mistake. Kizakura sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. Ruruka vows to never give Leon up, let him down, run around, and desert him. Genocide Jack constructs a shack in memory of... No, Cory's still alive, isn't he? Those bees did not kill him. Monokuma scares off Ryoma while tending to Hiroko's wounds. Maki rubs salt into those very same wounds. Keiji, Monica, the Great Gozu, the greatest Gozu. Nekomaru all raid Kibo's camp while he's hunting. Oh. Shuichi, Monokid, and Himiko dance to Invincible Rainbow Arrow. Monokid botches the choreography, causing Shuichi and Himiko to kill him out of spite. How dare you! The incredible, invincible rainbow arrow dance, and you botch it, you deserved the loss that you just got, Monokid. Get out of here! Hiro injures himself. Kaede puts thumbtacks in Monofini's shoes. Monofini bleeds after she puts on those shoes, bleeds to death, rest in peace. Toko also dies from severe rashes caused by allergies. I feel that. Kanon spends a date ticket on Kotomi, and Kurumi, who always seems to end the rounds off for some reason, receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. As we click proceed, it is 6. 6 more gone. From our 28, we are 22 now. Can we get a Claire de Lune form? Tengen, Mekamaru, Monodam, Monokid, Monofini, Toko. A bad round for robots. 4 out of 6 people who were gone are all robots. We are 22 left. See everybody's statuses. How's everybody holding up? Monica still remains. Nekomaru holding strong. Kaede still alive. Ryoma. Hiroko, still both members of Ultra Despair Hagakure. Babysitter Club still has Maki. Perfect Professor still holding on strong, so are Card Tricks. Mechanical Good Boy still have Kibo. Nekomaru just passed. Togami Corporation still has Kurumi. Leon for Straighten Out. The Split Squad still has Cory and Genocide Jack. Fight Club still has the Great Gozu. Expert Deduction still has Shuichi and Keiji. Confectioner's Couple still has Ruruka. Mangamers Literar. Student Council, Katomi. And then none of the bears except for the head bear himself, Monokuma of the Miscreants. Wow. That's the final 22. The final 22. 12 more until your saving grace pick. 21 more until this shebang is over and we know exactly who, aside from the fan votes, is going to the tag team finale. But to find out, you know what we have to do. We still have plenty of people to get through. It's gonna take a while. It's gonna take some time. We're gonna ease right into it as we click on this proceed right here. The start of night 5 is a sad night for the Big Buff family as Nekomaru accidentally detonates a landmine while trying to arm it. You tried, my boy. You truly did. Ryoma looks at the nighttime sky. Leon and Shuichi sleep in shifts. Kibo, oh no, he kills Genocide Jack as she tries to run. Squad, no. Squad pain. I'm sorry. I was still thinking about Genocide Jack. Cory in the house. Same team. Chases Maki, Hiroko, and Kizakura trying to enforce a curfew. He's probably just trying to send Maki and Hiroko to sister. Monica and Monokuma still talking to each other about the tribute still alive, still just hanging out. Katomi and Kaede vow to protect each other. Kanon wakes up and notices Himiko resting alongside her. Kanon promptly murders her in her sleep. Kanon, what's wrong with you? Kanon, why? Keiji and the Great Gozu cry over the deaths of their friends. Hiro catches Ruruka off guard and kills her, and Mitarai and Kurumi hold hands. Will proceed to day 6. Oh, for a second I was like, did you catch me off guard, game? You didn't. You can't do it. Katomi says to Maki, you don't matter. Worry. Shuichi poisons the Great Gozu's drink. He drinks it. And dies. And dies. Let's see. I'm sorry, that just brought back freaking Avatar The Last Bender, Airbender, memories. I'm thinking Secret Tunnel now. Hiro searches for a water source. Kaede receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Kanon picks flowers and gives them to Leon. How sweet. That's so Kanon. I'm not so proud. You stay away from each other. That's nasty. It's some nasties. Hiroko makes a deal with Cory in the house. What kind of deal? Ryoma sees smokes rising in the distance but decides not to investigate while Kibo is tending to Monokuma's wounds. He rubs salt in those very same wounds, and Mitarai, Keiji, Kizakura, and Kurumi raid Monika's camp while she's hunting, which means it's 5 cannon shots. We lost another 5, which means it is time for a Claire de Lune 4. Nekomaru, Genocide Jack, Himiko, Ruruka, the Great Gozu. Alright, we'll proceed. I did not want to proceed, actually. Jeez Louise. I wanted to go, well, we're gonna go back anyway. We'll see everybody's statuses. Jeez. Alright. How many did we have? We had 22? So we're at 18? 18? 18 sounds right, I think. Monica Kaede, Ryoma, Hiroko Kanon, Hiro, Maki, Kizakura, Kibo, Kurumi, Leon, Cory in the house, Shuichi, Keiji, Mitarai, Katomi, and lastly Monokuma, still remain. It's still anybody's game. Well, not anybody's game. Some teams are completely out. It's not their game. It's not their time to be. But now, we can take a deep breath and see what happens as we proceed. Leon climbs a tree to rest. A starving Shuichi trades nearly half of his supplies for Maki's loaf of bread. Monica finds a magical staff brimming with arcane energy, probably left by Kotoko. Using a spell of her own making, she kills Kizakura. The Dark Arts. Let's see. Kibo, Corey in the house, and Hiroko sing bad boy bands by the campfire. They form an unbreakable bond that night. Keiji receives medical supply from an unknown sponsor. Hiro holds a secret meeting with Ryoma. Mitarai, Kanen, and Karumi. Kaede tends to Katomi's wounds, and Monokuma tried to set up a trap. Unfortunately, ends up trapping himself. He did not take any lessons from the trap master. You should have gotten his help when you could have, my mans. Hiroko gives flowers to Kanen at the start of day 7. We are a week into this game. It's been a hot minute since we made it a week into a Hunger Games. Jeez. Ryoma hunts for other tributes. Shuichi puts all of his faith into Atua. Kaede picks flowers. Katomi falls into a pit but somehow lives. Mitarai starts to go crazy. Keiji and Karumi hunt for other tributes. Monokuma, Corey in the house, Maki, and Leon talk about their hobbies, and Hiro vows never to give Kibo up, never to let him down, never to run around, never to desert him. And Monica starts to go crazy. Nutsy cuckoo, as if she wasn't already there, will proceed on to just one cannon shot. Fallen tributes, that means we're at what? 22, 5, 18, 1, 17. Your final 17, unless it's 16, I don't quite know. I hope I counted. We'll just recount. But a quick Claire de Lune. 4. Kizakura. And so, there is something in my eye. Monica and Kaede. Ryoma. Hiroko. Kanen. Hiro makes 6. Maki at 7. Kibo at 8. Karumi at 9. Leon at 10. Corey at 11. Corey in the house at 11 o'clock. Shuichi for 12. Keiji for 13. Mitarai 14. Katomi 15. No, we are at 16. I must have miscounted somewhere. Maybe I miscounted with the actual count. We don't know when I miscounted, but it looks like there's 16 left, I think. Nobody knows. That seemed like a legit count. I hope it's 16 left, so now I can say 6 more until your saving grace pick. Unless we have another slow day, it'll probably happen after this round. So, let's proceed. Let's see who will make it. 16 left. 6 until your saving grace pick. And 15 until it is all over. Let us go ahead. Let's proceed, because I need myself a saving grace pick ASAP. At the start of night 7, Kanen thinks she can win as long as she believes in the heart of the cards. Hiro fills the fridge with rubber ducks for a prank. Kaede falls for it and kills Hiro out of anger. Oh, Asylum Akamatsu, no. Monokuma looks at the nighttime sky. Kibo destroys Hiroko's supplies while she's asleep. Corey in the house rests in a fruit tree. Shuichi shakes the tree violently to retrieve fruit, but it also causes Corey to topple over, the house to fall down on top of him, killing them both. That's 2 more gone. Katomi. Did someone else die? Yes, we're 3. 3 down, 3 to go, till the saving grace picks. Katomi and Karumi promise to keep each other safe through the night. Ryoma walks into the campsite of Maki and Leon and throws the disembodied head of Monica at their feet as a warning of things to come. This man's really trying to bring Kaito back. Keiji sings Mitarai a lullaby. We lost 4 so far. We need to lose 2 more at the start of the feast. We're gonna lose those 2. Mitarai kills Keiji as he tries to run. That's 1. Kanen overpowers Karumi, killing her. That's 2. It'll be time for the saving grace pick. Kibo decides not to go to the feast. Maki kills Kaede for her supplies. Katomi and Monokuma get into a fight over raw meat, but Monokuma gives up and runs away. Leon takes a staff leaning on the cornucopia and Ryoma. I hope this wasn't what you meant by things to come, Ryoma, because now you're out of here. Hiroko strangles Ryoma with a rope. And now we will proceed. It is your final who knows what. Oh god. Kanen, Mitarai. Oh god. Wait. Kanen, Mitarai, Hiroko, Kibo, Monokuma, and Maki are forced to play the majority game. Kanon receives the most votes, who was unfortunately the keymaster, so everyone was executed. And Katomi finds a dimensional scythe omitting an ominous purple glow and picks it up. With a single strike, she slices through our reality and opens a portal. Before attempting to shove Leon in, Leon shifts his weight just in time to throw Katomi into the portal, banishing her to the Despair Dimension. Did Leon just win? Wow. Yo. Claire de Lune 4. Hero. Cory in the house. Shuichi. Monica. Keiji. Kurumi. Kaede. Ryoma. Kanon. Mitarai. Hiroko. Kibo. Monokuma. Maki. Katomi. That's everybody. We were at 16, weren't we? We were at 17 or 16? Oh gosh, yeah, we were at 16. That was so abrupt. I haven't seen an abrupt ending like that since season 1 with freaking Makoto. Your winner from Straighten Up, for the first time, Leon takes the win. Okay. That was wild. And still, freaking none of these secret. I can promise you, every one of these secret achievements has happened, except in tag team action. And this one ended so abruptly, I'm not worried about it, because that's just fan votes for you guys, so nobody really matters. No, that doesn't really matter too much to me. Wow. I gotta put Katomi on this list. She got out in second place, jeez. That is the wild Katomi. Huh. Well, good for Leon. Straighten Up is making it to the tag team finale. You know what? I actually like that. I actually like that a lot. Because My Hero had a terrible, not even a terrible game, but people were relentless against her this game. And she still ends up in the bracket, so good for her. If anyone, if that's a victory for anyone, it's a victory for My Hero. Leon took first with only one kill, the very last kill, and that was just shifting his weight and getting very lucky. Katomi in second, Maki in third, Monokuma in fourth, Kibo in fifth, Hiroko in sixth, Mitarai in seventh, Kanon in eighth, ninth place Ryoma, and 10th place the top 10, the steel-minded girl, Kaede. You guys didn't even get a saving grace pick, it was so sudden. We didn't get to play Samurai Woman. We didn't get to play Crises of Fate. I'm at a loss. But we can't beat a loss for too long. Let's scroll down. Let's look at this is how it went down. Katomi and Gonta and Izuyoi all are making it in tomorrow's episode because they ended up in the Despair Dimension. Chisa will not be there because somehow she got saved by Kaede, who just screwed her over. I'm shocked. That ending was shocking. It was so sudden. Let's proceed. It all started with Hiro and Taka working together to ground Gonta to make sure he gets into tomorrow's episode, and it all ended abruptly with a majority vote, and fittingly enough for this season, a Despair Dimension entry. The last thing that happens before the Despair Dimension episode is someone getting sent to the Despair Dimension, and it's interesting that that is how this happens, that Leon gets his win, because he was the very first person in the Despair Dimension. Yeah. Yeah. And he got saved the same episode. Yeah. Got saved the same episode by Gonta, who just got sent there. Yeah. Wow, hold on. There's actually a whole lot of, like good storytelling there. We're gonna proceed. That's just wild to me. 4 kills Munakata, 3 for Chihiro, 3 for Kibo, 3 for Kaede, 3 for Murasame, 2 for Genocide Jack, Himiko, Kanon, Mitarai, Monokid, Shuichi, and Hero. Everyone else had 1 or less. Straightened Up took first. The Student Council, second best. I didn't think that they were going to have a very good game, but they had a pretty good game, and the Babysitters Club takes third. I'm still shocked. That's all I can really say. We'll go back to the Reaping, I guess. That was nuts. Right at the end. Right at the end, it happened because of the feast right here. I can look right there, the feast. That's what changed the game. We only lost like 4 people in night 7, then we lost some people in the feast, and then just chaos on day 8. And no words. No words other than check the community tab. We'll first bring up the bracket because they deserve it. Look at them. Straightened up. Finally straightened up, but can they straighten up to perfection for the titles next week? Not a clue, but check the community tab because there's polls there. Categories. I don't know if there's going to be categories for the singles vote. I have a bunch of categories, but it's just gonna be like 10 or so votes because there's so many slots. But that doesn't mean, I think 2 more can technically get filled tomorrow. I don't know if they will be. We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see like 24 hours for you guys, but the categories for the fan votes for the tag teams are up because you guys only have 2 fan votes for the tag teams. Thanks to the Pimped Out Rise and thanks to your girls, Band Aid. Well, that's it. That was a good time. I'm still shaken. I'm still shook. And I might be shook tomorrow. Because that was wild. We have not had a sudden end like that. We have not had... I don't know if we've had a game where you didn't have a saving grace pick since I started saving grace picks. I don't think so. I don't think that's happened. But here we are today. It's the year of the Horizon. It's your United States Aviator. Taking off. Stay classy. Toodling. Flight crew. Thanks for watching.